Yo, what is up guys, Cody here, and today I am back with some more Injustice 2. Now before we start today's video, I want to ask you guys if you could go ahead and please leave a like down below. Let's make our goal for today 3 likes on today's video. I would really appreciate it, and it always helps out my channel a lot. And with that said guys, let's get it started. So today, I am back with another, yes, another how-to video. Now my previous how-to video was how to get the best gear stats possible for your character, and in this video I'm going to be doing how to get your main character in Injustice 2. Why am I talking like that? I don't know. Alright. Oh. Wow. Okay, that was pretty weird. Alright, so like I said, today's video is going to be how to get your main character in Injustice 2. Now, if you don't know what your main character is, let me show you right here. Let's go practice. Your main character is basically it's typically one character that you really dominate with, that like really sticks with you, that you really like connect with the character and that you're really good at. It's like a character that you would normally use compared to all the other ones. You know, it's like the character that you're best with, basically. That is your main character. Now, probably you guys already know, my main character is Sub-Zero, of course. But, you know, there's a wide variety of characters in Injustice 2, and you can definitely have a main character no matter what tier they are, you know, whether they're top tier, whatever, you know, or low tier, whichever one. It doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to be explaining to you guys how do you get your main character. Now I know this is pretty, you know, like, come on, it's like obvious and straightforward, and it's kind of late for me to do this video since, you know, Injustice 2 has already, you know, has been released for a long time, and probably like the majority of you guys watching this already have a main character. But you know, I'm still making this video because sometimes whoever you think your main character is might actually not be your main character. You might actually do better with another character, and you just don't know. And you know, of course, this video is also for people who haven't gotten Injustice 2 yet, and just need help choosing their main character, or if you're having doubts with your main character. Any of the above, you know, this video is just basically for everyone. So, first things first. How do you choose your main character? Number 1, it's really simple, really straightforward. All you gotta do, go to practice mode right here, right? And from this roster, pick the character that stands out to you the most, or just that looks the best in your opinion. Because, like, if you play with a character, if you main a character that you don't like, I don't know, you don't like how he looks, even with like all the gear he has, then you're probably not going to enjoy or be the best you can with that character compared to someone you enjoy their gear. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? For example, like let's say, this is just an example, okay? Let's say I don't like the way Cheetah looks, right? Now, I can spend like 3 hours training with Cheetah, but I'm never going to be as good with Cheetah as with someone that has spent 3 hours training that I personally like how he looks. You know, and that doesn't only go for how the character looks, but how the play style and gameplay is as well. You know, how their special moves look. If you like, how can I say this? If you like a character that does a lot of like on-screen animations or has like really cool effects, you'll definitely enjoy that character more than, I don't know, a normal character that doesn't have as good effects or animations. But again, you can also like any character. You might not even care how their animation or gameplay is or how they look. But anyways, just pick out a character that looks like, that really stands out to you. So for example, yeah, we might as well go with Sub-Zero since he is my main. So let's say I like Sub-Zero just because he really stood out to me with his colors and whatever. So just choose him, choose any other character, whichever, I don't know, arena. Now we wait for it to load. And once it loads, all you do is just practice with the character. It's really that simple. Just practice with the character. You mess around with the buttons. Try to figure out combos yourself. Okay? Like first, just tap normal buttons. Okay? You can spam, it doesn't really matter because you're not playing online. So just spam, mess around, like do a bunch of weird stuff, I don't know, like this for example. You see, look at that combo, and all I did was spam the buttons. It's that easy. So just mess around with the game a little bit. I would suggest doing it for around like 5 to 10 minutes. Just getting familiarized with the character that you choose. You know, mess around. And after that, you can start like try to practice some basic combos. Well, not really combos, just some basic damage. You know, like doing this. Like, you know, what to do after an overhead. Like you do an uppercut and then some other move. You know, just basically that, or do like, you can still spam. You can do like a bunch of things. And then you'll get the hang of it. I would suggest spending 5 minutes like trying to learn like basic combos. And then of course, you don't have to do it this way. You can obviously go to the move list and just check out all the moves the character has. As you can see, special moves, combos, all these combos right here. You can actually tag them and then they'll appear on the screen. So if I want to learn this one, remember Snowfall is 2-2-3. Boom, there we go. Then we can maybe mix that up with something else. And again, you can still like, can I cancel this? I don't even know if I can cancel this. Maybe if I go, no, 2 times back. Ah, wait. Nah, okay, I can't cancel. Whatever. So yeah, you can just, I don't know, do. I don't know. I don't really use this move, but you guys get what I mean. You use the move list, tag moves so they appear, and just practice a lot with the character. I would suggest spending at least like half an hour in practice mode, just trying out the character, getting familiarized with his combos, his special moves, and his basic attacks. And once you do that, you can get into the more complicated stuff. For example, you know, like that combo. Up, down, then back, 1, 2. Oops. Like this. And of course, spamming again is still an option. Well, you guys get it. You know what I mean? Why do I keep on failing this combo? Come on. It's just, there we go. Okay. So, you know, you get used to his combos and his moves, and of course you can also search up online tutorials how to do a character specific combo, and there's some really good videos out there that will definitely help you more than me. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Going back to the main character stuff now, at any time if you find any difficulty just like practicing with the character, or you're not able to get down his combos, first of all, I'm gonna just explain to you that everything takes time. You're not gonna get a character right off the bat. You're not gonna be a pro with him right off the bat either. You're gonna have to take him, train, practice online. Even though you're gonna lose, you gotta practice, because training mode is really different than online, like extremely different. About 75% of the things you do here will not occur online, just because here it's easier since, you know, your opponent is just standing still. So you guys get the hang of it, right? Now, if you just don't like the character's move, let's say, I don't know, let's say after practicing and practicing, you just really don't feel the character, you don't connect with him, you're just like, hey, I really don't like this character. What do I do? Well, what you do, just go to the player select screen and choose another character. That's it. Now I know it seems long, but eventually you're not going to find out if there's another character that could be your main if you don't try out all the characters in the main roster. I know that takes a long time, I know it's a pain, I know it's annoying and boring, but you're not going to be able to find your main unless you try all the characters. Now, of course, you don't have to specifically main. This is just an option. Like, you don't have to main a character. You can just learn how to play with all the characters, and that's it, not have a specific main. Or you could have more than one main. Like, for example, I have more than one main. I main Sub-Zero. I main Black Manta. Right now, I'm currently maining Adam. And I know a little bit with Starfire. A little bit with Green Arrow and Red Hood. So those are the characters that, I know how to play. So it's always good to have a backup just in case if your main isn't really working up. I would suggest at least having 2 to 3 characters that you're good with. That's really good if you're playing, especially like online ranked, and you lose one against an opponent. You can always change your character to the next person you main, and so on and so forth. Now, there are obviously different types of characters. There are more of a command grab characters like Hellboy. There's more like up close characters like let's see, like Cheetah, for example. She's a really good up close character. Joker as well. Then there's zoning characters like Deadshot, Green Arrow, Red Hood, etc. And you should definitely know how to play with at least one zoning character and one up close character. So for example, I have Sub-Zero, who's really good up close, and at the same time he's really good at keeping his keeping his space and having good defense. Then I have Black Manta, who's also really good up close. Has some zoning, I'm not gonna lie. And some ways to counter zoning. Sub-Zero doesn't really have any, unless if you have a specific ability like teleporting or etc. Black Manta has a few more options to zone than Sub-Zero, so there we have that. Then we have Adam, really good up close. He has ways to counter zoning, and he also has his ray gun, which is a good zoning material. And then we have Starfire, who I know how to play with, which is obviously like a good zoner, really good zoner. You see what I mean? So you should definitely know an up-close character and a zoning character. And then you can choose, you can have a mid-screen character, a brawler character, command grab character, etc. All that stuff. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to help you guys with this, because I know there are people that just don't have their main character yet, and they're just confused. So for example, if the person you select doesn't really, connect with you, just go to the next one, and that's pretty much it. Like for example, Green Arrow. Green Arrow stood out to me since actually like the beginning of Injustice 2. Like Green Arrow, fun fact, was actually my first character that I played with in Injustice 2. And then, of course, I stopped. I mean, right now I have no idea how to play with him. So yeah, right now I would just like spend, half an hour just trying to figure out some combos, getting used to him, and then I decide from there if I like the character or not. Well, Wait, how did I... There we go. Okay. So yeah. And again, you can do this with all the characters until you find the one that's perfect for you. Because there is one. There's always at least one character that's perfect for you, or one character that you're going to like more than the others, and that's the character that you should typically main. And well, that's pretty much it. So a little review before I end the video here. Remember to choose the main character. Find the one that sticks the most to you. The one that calls you, the one that like sticks out from the others, the best looking one, the one with the gameplay or game style that you like better than others. Then the one that's easiest for you to learn, or the one that you just enjoy playing, like has a fun game style, or you just like playing with that character. Now, of course, you don't need to follow every single step to find your main character that I just said, but there's a little overview of what you should look for in your main character. Alright guys, well that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, could you go ahead and please leave a like down below. And while you're doing that, why don't you go ahead and click on that subscribe button for more amazing content like this. And while you're doing that, why don't you go ahead and comment down below if this video was helpful for you or not. And with that said guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Cody signing off. Goodbye.